Ladies and gentlemen, we are live!
What is up, everybody? How you doing? How is everyone doing? I am feeling good. I am here. I am starting. So, this is kind of a random stream. So, I spent the whole day playing with a new streaming software that I paid for, and I want to see how it works. So, here we are. I assume everyone can hear me, so that's a good start. The fact that I can't see my little live counter down here, that's a bad thing. Okay. What's going on with that? What do you guys think of the background? Looking good. Alright, so it is very interesting watching this because I spent the whole day working on this, and to see that my little live counter here does not work angers me. Da, 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 da. Laser Pants is in the house. I haven't listened to you guys yet this week. I'm saving you for when I have to cut the grass. The grass. I can't say grass. Why are you locked? Alright, well, you stink. You stink. Alright. So, I'm just going to play around a little bit tonight, guys. I want to chat. I'm going to try to throw the chat on the screen. I haven't actually tried that yet. We'll start. Hey, Laser Pants is going to be the first. There it is. Look at that. It works. How about that? Okay. Okay. They hold up really well. So, it's pretty sweet. They actually are IKEA shelves. And to my surprise, they are in really good shape after a flood. Like, who would have guessed it, right? Like, you would think, hey, they're going to be ruined after the flood. But, nope. They survived. Da-da-da-da-da. Alright. Alright, so, let's see. So, what's the deal with the whole shark and retro blasting thing? Ladies, man, so you got me, like, kind of intrigued in this, and I'm now invested. I'm randomly invested into this toy YouTuber drama, Llama, and I watched Retro Blasting's long-ass video complaining about the world, and he did, like, literally call out Shardamus without saying it. Like, I feel like at least say the dude's name. Yeah, Rock. So that was the gist of it. They were not happy with each other, is what it comes down to. Not at all. At all. So I'm gonna try something, gang. Let's see how this works. Da 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 da. All right. So I think the name of the game here is never mess with anything from Restream, because none of it works. Hey, no, look, there it is. Look at that, I can see chat. How about that? That is something. It's slow. It's squashed. How about that? That's always interesting. It's always interesting to watch this stuff. Can you guys tell that I'm, like, trying to pay attention to the chat as I try to figure out this tech? Because I am not I'm not high-tech savvy sometimes. These high prices. Would I do stop motion? If I could figure it out, that's pretty high for... That's pretty intense for someone like me. I don't think I'm smart enough in all reality. Yeah, everything's Hasbro's fault. I mean, listen, I have always been, like, super, like, Hasbro apologist, and I'm not apologizing for any of their stuff lately. I've just not been happy with them. You think Retro Blasting is having problems with John Fetterman? Or like John Fetterman? What's it like having rich parents? I've never seen that. Close. Yeah, I'd be really nervous with the new packaging too. I mean, that's just kind of par for the course. Michelle fangirled out when she got the new arcane figures from League of Legends. You guys know I've never played League of Legends. It's kind of sad. I'm just not a good gamer. I'm really bad at it. Sometimes I'll play Madden and literally all I'll do is try to build a good team and then I don't even play the games half the time. I'm just managing it. It's a real problem. It is a severe, real problem. Should I buy the Thundercats 2011 tank? Is that the one that Super 7 did that's like $1,000 or $700? How did my Retro Apocalypse show up early? Everything's showing up early or late. Here's the key. It's not going to be on time. That's the only thing we know for sure. Like, you can pretty much guarantee you'll never see on time again. How do I add the other chat? Doo-dah. Oh, for that price, I'd do it for sure, dude. That's awesome. Like, that's a good deal. Do. Yeah, I'm big on the treat yourself, buy what you want. Just remember, good old economy. Got to be careful with that sucker. How is NECA doing with release dates? Usually they're pretty good. They're usually within like 3-4 weeks of what they say. Like, I haven't seen them go past a month on anything, with the only exception being RoboCop was greatly delayed, but I think that was like post-COVID stuff. And D&D. The D&D guys were greatly delayed. But I think that was it. Oh, this is a good question. Favorite Halloween candy? Why, that's an easy one. That is clearly Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Reese's Pieces are a close second. Reese's Pieces they're good stuff. Someone asked about Marvel Select dates and how good they are at showing up on time. Not good. They just make up things. They're worse than Hasbro, I think. Two Grapes. Looking for NECA RoboCop. I don't have the Ultimate in stock. I have Ed 209 and I have the one in the chair, which looks really good. But I do have more coming mid next week. RoboCops. Hey Rick, good question. So yes and no. Unlike Walmart and Target, I don't have bad purchasing habits. Like I know, like, hey, I better do this or that. I better not order too many of that. So generally, I only order heavy on things that I want to keep long term. Like, for example, I have a decent amount of Throne Room Boba Fett's because I think that's a fantastic figure, and I think that 2 years from now, people are still going to want it, so I'm okay holding on to cases for now. What I do have, though, is I have been killing it at the liquidation sales. So a lot of the time, Hasbro and Target will send stuff back Target and Walmart will send stuff back to Hasbro, and it ends up with these liquidators. These liquidators then sell it to discount stores, and this is where you see things showing up like Ollie's and Ross. However, I have managed to get my connections in where I'm standing in the line with the Ollie's and Ross people. It's usually once a week, and we're all bidding on stuff. So I've got a lot of Hasbro on discount. If you go to the site, you can actually see it. Here, I'll actually see if I can talk a little bit more about it here for you. All right. So, yeah, if you go to the site, you can actually see it. But I got, right now, Vintage Collection, I'll have... You can actually see what's coming in, like get a little sneak peek. It will say sold out right now because I created the listings, but I haven't put the stock in yet. There's a little bit of vintage. I think the coolest thing I'm going to have is I'll have the, that, is it Tantive or Tantive? I don't know. But I'll have that playset super discounted. And I'll also have full waves of Marvel Legends. So Doctor Strange is up there now. Tomorrow I expect to see the Black Widow movie wave. Later in the week, I'll have full waves of Age of Apocalypse, and there's another. Oh, I'll have both Disney Plus waves, so the Watcher BAF and the Captain America Wings BAF. And we'll actually have all the waves on sale, full wave, $99. So, beat that. No, sir. I only got... The only one I have in is Doctor Strange. Everything else hasn't gone up yet, so you're good. Like I said, so tomorrow will be Black Widow. The other ones are probably going to be mid to end of next week. Very curious to see how they sell, because if they sell well, I'm going to go back and get a lot more. I just don't know if, you know, those waves were slow movers. I don't know if it's like... people don't want them, or people just don't want them for retail. I think it's just that people don't want them for retail. So my hope is that people want this other stuff. Corey, I'm playing the waiting game with the Eternals. Like when I see them down to under $5 a figure at liquidation, then I'll buy them. That's how worthless I think they are. Yeah, the economy stinks. I'm looking hard for a job. I had another interview on, what? Friday. I got 2 jobs I'm working on here. I'm hoping that one of them at least comes through. Oh no, I invested so lightly on the Eternals. I only bought, that is the lowest amount I've ever bought for a wave. I bought 3 cases. Yeah. Would it be possible to sell BAF pieces by themselves? I've never really thought about it. Like, I know Dorkside sells the full Build-A-Figure. I've never seen him actually sell it by pieces. So yeah, keep an eye out for that Hasbro Super Sale. What other things do I want to talk about tonight? Oh. So, more repacks. Where's my Star Wars collectors at? How's everyone feeling about, like, Repack Central? I didn't order many of these for the store. Not gonna lie. I'm very curious to see how they sell. I know some people, like for me, the only thing I ever thought about with these is, like, I like these a lot, but in fact, these are probably my favorite things to collect. But, like, this is such a bad choice. Did we really need another Skiff-Guard Lando? Like, let's think about it. If you were going to do Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary, you can't do, I get that you don't want to do Luke, because you don't want to, like, cut into that Jedi Luke sales that we're going to get with The Mandalorian. But, I mean, I get Han. Han's fine. Leia, you still can't move the Endor Leia from last year. So I don't know why we're getting more. Wicket, that's great. Scout Trooper's great. You can never have enough troops. But it's the heroes. I don't totally get why that's what they went with. And I get that the people who missed out on the box set, but Leia was a single. Now that I think about it, I don't think Han came as a single with the trench coat. I think that was just in the box set. So that kind of makes sense. It's really just the dang Skiff Guard. Like, I don't know. They could have went with you know what it should have been? Yeah, Chris nailed it. Took it out of my mouth. We should have gotten a Slave Leia, Hut Slayer Leia, Gold Bikini Leia, whatever they want it to be. But not this. The other option that I was thinking is, we've gotten once ever it was a Walgreens exclusive. It was a battle damaged Vader, and he had like a purplish head from the lightning going through him. That would have been perfect instead of Lando. I don't know. I don't get it. Hot on Carbonite, they've done that on the retro card. Yeah, anything Lando sits. And a large reason for that is because, for whatever reason, whoever decides what the case pack should be needs a new job, because their case packs are awful. Like they'll double pack Lando in the same case as a single Mandalorian. Like it's not that hard. All right, what do I got next? I want to show you guys. All right, this set I feel completely different about. I got to tell you guys, this set is selling bonkers at the store. Anyone want to take a guess as to what figure is selling the best as of right now? I'll give you all a second. What do you think is selling the best, and what do you think is selling the worst of the X-Men wave? I got to be honest, it kind of surprised me. Rock Nerd, peace. Good talking to you. So we got a guess for Spiral, Dark Phoenix, Spiral, Dark Phoenix, Logan, Spiral, Dark... Okay. You guys all are pretty good on this. Nobody got worst, though. And it's not close. All right, Laser Pants nailed it. Worst is indeed Longshot. Longshot is not moving. I'm kind of surprised in the fact that I expected the Wolverine to be the worst, but no. The other thing that surprises me is, who's got that? Retro Collector here says Multiple Man as the most. Nope. My buddy Amir over at Toy Snowman, he's selling Multiple Man like it's going out of style. But Multiple Man's only slightly above Longshot for me. So Phoenix is selling, or no, I'm sorry, Spiral's selling the best. A few below her is Dark Phoenix. Then there's a big gap. And then there's Avalanche. After that big gap, then there's Wolverine. And then another gap. And then we get Multiple Man and Longshot. So it was an interesting grouping, I should say. Yeah, the Multiple Man figure itself is kind of boring, to be honest. I am pretty psyched for that Dark Phoenix, though. You guys realize that we've only gotten... I think we've only gotten one regular, like not Dark Phoenix figure ever. So I have a video coming out next week, and it is peg warmers that went crazy. And while I was doing the research, I was researching Phoenix. Spoiler alert for next week's video. And that's it. Like, I think the Toy Biz of her actually could do like a... I feel like it was a variant on the Toy Biz, but I could be mistaken. I could have just made that up in my head. But the Juggernaut wave of Phoenix is the only Phoenix we've gotten. Now, ironically, Dark Phoenix, we had a Toy Biz one. We had the 3-pack one, or the 2-pack one, and now we have this. So I could really use me a Phoenix figure. I could also use a Kitty Pryde, like a nice one, like the one. I think that Juggernaut wave's one of the best waves ever. The Juggernaut Build-A-Figure wave, that is. These things are pretty fun. I'm kind of digging these. Well, here's the problem with this one. I didn't like the Invisible Man all that much. Like, I have no nostalgia for that. So this figure means nothing to me. So yeah. But I like the other ones. April looks surprisingly good. What do we got next? Oh yeah. Me pimping out Marvel Legends. Go for it. Thank you. What, did I sound like I needed a drink?
I just figured it's been a while since you've asked.
Is it actual water?
Yeah.
Or vodka?
No, not vodka.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, really well.
The kids in bed?
Well, they're in the front
Oh, that's right. All right, where was I? McFarlane Dark Nightwave figure. I don't know. I'm like on the edge of not selling McFarlane because he does such a good job with distribution that it's really bad as like an online store. Because people are like, well, I'll wait. I'll get that at clearance later because he produces so much stuff. Yeah, I think that like Mafex is a shoe-in to make a Dark Phoenix eventually. It's not vodka, guys. It's just water, sadly. Oh, last week on Saturday night, I got so roasted that I somehow managed to have a video come back from my wife, of me saying, what was I singing? Oh, I was singing West Side Story, laying in bed. Don't know how. Don't know why. It just happened. It just happened. Yeah, bad things happen when I get drinking. So I'm pretty happy with this new stream setup for the most part. But a little disappointed with this. Okay, this looks okay. Except for the chat part. The chat part doesn't like to work. This one doesn't work right either. Interesting. Do. Listen, we've had enough bad photos. We've had enough things that ended up on the internet that shouldn't have ended up on the internet, so we're not going to have that one. That's not getting uploaded. Da 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 na 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 na. This is super meta, guys. I'm like making changes to the stream as I stream. Okay, that looks better. Okay. We lock that down. Lock it down. All right, happy with this view. Yeah, I didn't... You want to know how I... First off, I've never seen West Side Story. Nothing wrong with West Side Story. I just don't know what I'm supposed to say. But I had recently watched Analyze That, where they thought... So there's a whole thing where De Niro has to pretend he's crazy to get out of the crazy institution. So he just walks around singing West Side Story. Yeah, that's why I was singing West Side Story. Will I carry the new starting lineup figures? I don't know. It depends on when they... like, I'm not going to sell something that I think is a rip, like a total rip. If it's in a line I'm already carrying, I'll do it. But, like, the whole thing with the... What are they called? NFTs? Yeah, it bothers me. All I can think of is Butters. Like, hey, guys, I gotta tell you guys something. I gotta tell you about these NFTs. They're amazing. That's all I can think of. Last year I was Fat Thor for Halloween, so that was cool. South Florida, how you guys holding up? How you guys holding up down there? I know it's been a rough couple of weeks. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Oh, that's a great idea. I've never done any sort of Mafex video. I don't know much about it. That'd be a pretty good one, though. Like, it'd be fun to do like a top 10 Marvel Mafex to date. That sounds like a great video. Wayne Campbell. All I can think of is Glenn Campbell and the song to True Grit. Repaired after 3 days. Nice. Nice. Da-da, da-da, dun, 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 dun. How did you guys do on let's do a live one here of me checking fantasy football scores. This should be fun. Done. All right, league number 1. I'm gonna lose by a lot. Awesome. League number 2. Hey, I might win. Thanks, Jalen Hurts. Just need Mark Andrews to have a big game, and I could win this. Woo! I'll probably lose. Hey, Rick, yeah, complete. They're complete sets, so I take the double. So every case of 8 has one double pack. I take that out. So it's 7 figures, including all the Build-A-Figure parts. Holiday figures, I don't know for sure. Word on the street is that one of the holiday figures is a e-commerce like exclusive, so that'd be kind of cool. I am a Philly guy from beginning to end, so all Philly all day. So, don't judge me. I was watching TikTok today, and this lady was on, and she had a picture of Tom Brady, and she went on about how this is the definition of greed. He doesn't care about his children because he just wants money. I wanted to be like, lady, you don't know crap about football. This guy has made nothing, not nothing, but comparatively, for the last 15 years of his career just so we could have a better team around him. I don't know. So the Nolan figures that Mattel did, historically, didn't sell that well. I love to get that lizard, but I haven't had anything exclusive in a while. My guy down at the docks is slacking on the job, I think. Big Vinny. Spidey Noir, same thing. I don't know. I'd love to get him. If the chance pops up, you best believe I will. Yeah, you and me both. I have my D in one league today. They did not have a good game. They got a pick, but that was it. Tom Brady's the professional. Dude's like Leon the professional. Someone saying good morning in here. It's craziness. I don't think I could pull off the penguin. I think that I'm slightly good enough looking for that. Doesn't even like an upturned nose, which, you know, given the amount of broken noses I've had, I might be able to pull that off. I just broke it 2 weeks ago. But, Kingpin, yes, I have. So, I actually thought about it. You want to know the reason that I'm against cosplaying as Kingpin? Those suits are hot, man. Like, I don't want to wear that thing all day. But I actually was when the first season of Daredevil came out. That was where he came out, I think. I was doing I was working on trying to do his voice and be like, sometimes when I look around, all I see. When I was younger, people said I used to look like Private Lawrence, whatever his name is, from Full Metal Jacket. Is your name Lawrence? Lawrence of Arabia? Are you some kind of royalty? I'm doubting it on more Cobra Island Troopers. It was ironic. After I sold them all at $25.99 or $26.99, basically, I marked them up my normal markup. Big Bad had them up for $37. I'm like, man, that's dirty. Yeah, I mean, this grows back quickly, so I don't care about that. I'll shave this. Yeah, Vincent D'Onofrio. Frio. Wonder if my wife got anything good to eat today. I'm too fat to be Dana White. Dana White's like in really good shape. When I lose someday if I ever lose weight, I can do Dana White. Corey, that's too funny. So like I'm guessing 12 years ago, I had a boss who would call me Pile. Like that's all he would call me. And I hadn't at that point ever seen Full Metal Jacket. So I didn't realize how much of an insult it was. Now I wish I could just be like, I could quote him right back at him. Like, do your parents have any children that lived? You look like you could suck a golf ball through a garden hose. Oh, I could pull off a Bully Ray cosplay. I have not seen the She-Hulk with Daredevil yet. I'm kind of disappointed that they're, like, love interest. I can't remember ever seeing She-Hulk with Daredevil. She seems way too vain to be with blind Matt Murdock. How old am I? I'll be 40 in February. Black Panther wave. If you give me a minute, I can tell you. I got my first set in the other day, but they all went pre-ordered for 2 other pre-orders. So all my pre-orders, I think I've sent out all my sets that I have so far. So you might be the next one if you pre-order. Let's see. Here, how's this for behind the scenes, guys? Here's what's coming this week that I'll have in stock. So on Wednesday, we will have the Black Series Princess Leia comic figure. We'll have the Transformers, Voyager, Galvatron, and 1986 Ironhide. We will have the... I don't know. I might have... The way they've been pre-selling since I announced this last week, I might not have any even in stock, but the Marvel Legends, Avengers, Infinity Ultron wave. I will have some Spider-Man Null and Venom sets in stock. What am I talking like? Well, next week, as in like a week from Wednesday, I'll have all my Dark Troopers in, so that'll be fun. The week after that, so I don't even have an ETA, so I'm guessing I'm probably 3-4 weeks on the next set of Iron Man figures I get, or not Iron Man, Black Panther figures I get. Was Werewolf at Night scary? Is that something I can watch with the kids? Like, on the Hocus Pocus scale, where does that fit? Yeah, White Vader is middle of next week. It's sitting at the warehouse right now. Corey, technically I'm not 40. I still got a few more months. Are you saying I look way over 40? Because that's what I usually get. Actually, I used to get stopped in high school and asked why I was there because I looked like I was 35 at 17. Now, I wasn't bald then. I had a comb over, which probably made it worse. I think once I shaved my head, I started looking younger. In fact, I would say that's the beauty of having a shaved head, minus the fact that my eyes have gotten slightly more set back and this is all gray. I look exactly the same as I did 10 years ago. Yes, Princess Leia on probably Wednesday, maybe Tuesday. Depends on how fast we get stuff checked in. William, you're behind the game. I already had Fire Lord. Yeah, I got more. They're actually upstairs. So, fair warning, I only have 6. So, keep an eye out tomorrow. They'll be up. I'll get more after that. I'm just kind of... Someone asked me earlier if I have a ton of overstock with the economy. One of the reasons I don't is I try to order in smaller increments after the initial run. and I base everything off pre-order sales. All right, I'll save Werewolf for Night for my wife then. She doesn't like scary movies, but she can handle that. I hope to have the movie Venom figure. If it's not canceled, I will have the movie Venom figure. I have over 100 of them on order. But that's one of those figures. I think I even took it off the shop and hid it because I'm worried it's going to get canceled. Thought the Bray Wyatt return was super fun. I felt like they could have milked it a little bit longer, but why not? I don't know that Sandman's a goner yet. Let me take a look and see what they're saying about him now. I kind of play games with my different distributors, and the one of them, I've kind of learned their how they do things, like the different codes they use. I think Sandman's he's definitely at risk. Him and Spider-Man 2099 are both at risk. I think Sandman shocked them. They did not do a heavy print run for that. So I think Spider-Man 2099 will happen. Sandman could. It might not. I don't know. New Slave Leia, never. So, you are... Did you, like, get a sneak preview of next week's video? Huh? So it's not the Man-Thing Build-A-Figure that jumped up, but the Man-Thing figures in that wave all are going crazy. Everybody's going to complain about the body molds. I thought it looked pretty good, and the one thing about Firelord is I feel like he looks very, the fire effects I think look really good. In fact, I was looking at the flame effects on the, Danny, oh my goodness, why can't I remember? The HasLab. But yeah, I think the flame effects look terrible, especially when you compare them to what they did for, Firelord. I don't know if I'm going to watch Andor. I haven't watched it yet, but everything I hear is that it is super slow paced. And that sounds not good for a character I don't care about. Webman. Someone asked about Webman. I haven't heard much on him either. I think the odds on that one are pretty low. Make that very low. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see that come back. I think I'm sold out of that now. I had a lot of him at one point, and then I guess everybody sold out of it at once, because then I started, like, literally they all got sold right away. Darth, for the older waves, I'm not selling them as individuals except for the double pack. So, like on the Doctor Strange wave, I believe I have these all marked at like $15 or $16. So it's Magneto, Doctor Strange, Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Zombie Captain America. All of those are the double pack. I got them marked down some. But because of the pricing and how these went and the amount of space they take up, I'm selling them as sets. No, HasLab's not going to fund. Eddie, you finally got your symbiote. Yeah, everybody finally did. It took long enough, but I finally got them. I think I even have some symbiotes in stock right now. Ladies, man, they are desperate for Star Wars content, and they're looking at all the wrong places. Joe, thank you. I've been working all day to get my lighting and crispness down. It's been a struggle, but this whole Ecamm Live thing is pretty darn good. Which wave is the most recent wave? I feel like Vintage have been going pretty well. Let's see. Is the next wave the Luke Skywalker wave? I can't even find what the next wave is. Oh. They're coming in slow. Mando in Disguise wave. Oh, I've gotten some of that wave in. I filled about half the pre-orders so far. Vintage Collection annoys the hell out of me because I have to order so many extras just to guarantee that I get the mint and card ones. Like that last wave, I could have filled so many more orders that I have on pre-order, but because more than half of them were damaged, nope. Older figures pop up from time to time, so my general rule is, with Marvel Legends and Black Series, unless I am getting, unless it is The Last Jedi, then yeah, I get it all. I get it all. Alright guys, I just wanted to test this. I wasn't planning on being on here long. So I think it's time I call it an evening. And I just realized I didn't even put my end thing up. So I have to kind of just do a crappy ending and just go dark. But yeah, this was fun. Good talking to everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And peace out.